There were a few incidents where men were actually accused for sexual harassment for trying to help the women. Back in 2014, a South Korean woman had actually tried to sue a male EMT paramedic for doing CPR and doing chest compressions on her.
That's completely true, and I'm aware of cases just like that in Australia, several European countries, and in the United States. So again, it's not limited to Korea. It's a worldwide thing that women do.
Hey guys, welcome back to Get It Out. Now today we have a video from the Modern King. This video is titled Woman Falsely Accuses Man Who Saved Her Life. All right guys, without further ado, let's get right into it.
My buddy went to prison for 4 years for a false accusation. He was a good dude, went to church, godly man, awesome guy. And even when that stuff came out, I couldn't believe it. And it's really a good thing I didn't, because they sentenced him to 7 years.
Now this is wild. So many men are going to jail for false accusations. Like, think about the men, especially in the past. This definitely was a big problem in the past. Men serving even longer sentences, 10, 20 years. Woman never saying anything. Then they found out he didn't do it. This is sad.
In prison. At 4 years, the person who accused him came out and said that she lied. They let him out of prison, as they were supposed to do. That doesn't fix anything. Nothing happened to her. She went to college, she got a good job, and my buddy stayed in there and rotted for 4 years. My buddy, who was proven innocent, still wasn't able to land a job anywhere. It doesn't matter what it was, even working in a warehouse. My buddy went to prison when he was 22. He got out when he was 26, and he offed himself at 27. Stop this.
Anyone who spreads these types of false allegations should receive the exact same punishment the person they're accusing would have gotten or did get. In this case, 7 years. If they had to live through what they put another innocent person through, they would think twice before making up these lies about them. Welcome to equality. Or were you planning on still receiving special treatment?
This is funny. They have to understand, you fought for this. You wanted to be equal, now you're equal.
Which got the women on the internet pissed.
Why? Why would they be pissed? Oh, right. We're supposed to be able to read your minds and know just what is right, what is wrong, and when. Of course, the fact that, as I just said, y'all change your minds on what is right or wrong faster than a speeding bullet. Yeah, you don't want to talk about that, do you?
According to the Korean woman, the reason being, all able-bodied Korean men have to serve military service. They do learn CPR in the military. So it was expected for men in their 20s and 30s who likely just got out of the military to jump in and help because they know how to do CPR.
Well, that's all well and good, but it begs the question, why aren't Korean women required to serve in the military and learn CPR too? I mean, it seems like it would be the right thing to do, right? But it goes to show you that women expect men to fight and die to protect them, but do it for themselves or men? Yeah, no. Again, the mindset that women have today is that men know how to do CPR and thus should be compelled to help out a woman. Yet tell them they're required to learn CPR and be obligated to help out a man? Well, say it with me, folks. That's misogyny.
But a lot of the men on the train didn't. And their reason being, they did not want to be accused of sexual harassment.
Yes.
We have a bingo.
There were a few incidents where men were actually accused for sexual harassment for trying to help the women. Back in 2014, a South Korean woman had actually tried to sue a male EMT paramedic for doing CPR and doing chest compressions on her.
That's completely true. And I'm aware of cases just like that in Australia, several European countries, and in the United States. So again, it's not limited to Korea. It's a worldwide thing that women do.
Although the paramedic wasn't charged or convicted with anything, since he was reported, he still had to go through an investigation.
Now, women, of course, downplay that. It's no big deal. He was found innocent. Yeah, while I don't know the particulars of the case she's mentioning, in others, their name was splashed all across the news, often in headlines. And the fact that they were found innocent later, well, at best, it might get a 1-inch commentary on page 9, And at worst, and the more likely case, not a word will be said in the media that he was found innocent. That is the pattern we've seen time and again in situations like this, not to mention most false allegations. Add to it that once these allegations or lawsuits are filed, in many cases, these men rack up huge legal fees as they know they're going to be investigated or sued and have to hire an attorney to guide and protect them as they go through it. So while women can try to downplay and excuse their fellow women's behaviors, men, not so much.
There was also another story shared of a Korean guy going up the steps in the subway station, and there was a woman in front of him seemingly about to fall. He put out his hands and tried to grab her from the back to prevent her from falling. The girl freaked out and called the police on him, and he ended up in the police station.
Something that happens to men across the world every single day. Yet women have the audacity to wonder why men are now refusing to help them out or gasp in horror when they don't. I mean, come on, ladies. Even a...
No, guys, this is in Korea. That lets you know you have to be careful everywhere you go, right? Because a lot of women are starting to bite that bullet, that feminism bullet. They're following these movements. Not all, but some. You have a lot of women that will stick to the old guard. They'll be traditional women. But so many women are starting to bite the bullet. And guess who's going directly to these countries to push it? American women. It's sad, but it's happening.
Blind person should be able to see why, and yet most of you don't.
That being said, these are all the men's side of the story.
There she goes, downplaying reality as the man's side of the story, like they didn't get their reputations ruined and some sent to prison for trying to save someone's life.
They'd rather be a bystander than getting their names tainted with SA. This all seems a little crazy to me.
Yes, they would rather be a bystander than get their name dragged through the mud with false allegations. For some odd reason, they seem to have the false impression that false allegations have no consequences on men. If you want men to help, you should start by not ruining the lives of those that try.
Not guilty. All charges have been dropped. James, man to man, I'm sorry you had to go through this and that your personal and professional lives have been ruined as a result of her false allegations. And as for you, no, bad. That's very bad. Don't do that again, okay? Okay. All right, case dismissed. Wait. Yes? Bad? Yes, what she did was bad. Very bad. And she won't do it again, right? Right. What she did should be a felony. Why is she not being punished? Did you not just hear me tell her no? That's not punishment. I want her to be punished. Do you want me to say it again? No, she should suffer like I've suffered. Her lies have caused me to lose my job, my family, my house. The whole world now sees me as a woman. It's not true. We just found you innocent. It doesn't matter what the court ruled. The damage has already been done. Even though I never once lifted my finger at a woman, the whole world will forever see me as a monster. No, they won't. Yes, they will. No, they won't. She deserves to be punished more than just a slap on the wrist. I bet you like that, wouldn't you, woman? See?
The fact of the matter is, ladies, you created this dynamic. And the safe thing, the only thing men can do is exactly what these men did. Stay out of it, or at most call for help. Because the risk to a man of losing his reputation, his livelihood, his freedom, hell, even his life, you do know what happens to men who SA women when they go to prison, don't you? For doing the right thing has become so great that it's simply not worth it. It's sad that it's reached this point. But as she said in the video and has been seen in many other situations across the world.
And a sad thing, that's why the guy offed himself. The first guy, the first video, I'm sure he was assaulted over and over again because he got in trouble for essaying a woman. What do you think they did to him? They couldn't wait to do it to him. They couldn't wait for it. And the guards allowed it too. That's the wild thing people don't know. As he just said, not only was that done to him, the guards allowed it. He's probably screaming all through the cell halls, and you can hear him screaming, and the guards turn the other cheek and let it happen.
That risk is real, very real. Yes, it's not every woman, but as women love to say, we men can never know which woman or what a particular woman will do, especially one who is lying unconscious and can't give permission to a man to give her CPR or undo her shirt and remove her bra so he can apply AED pads. The bottom line is this: This is what you ladies wanted. These are the consequences of your words and actions. This is the result of you weaponizing Me Too and making it too risky for men to not only help you, but even be around you.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't say or
These guys
do
are
these
trying to
things
save
yourselves, you stood by and let other women do it without saying a word about it. You didn't hold them accountable, and your silence is your complicity. Y'all said you don't need men or want them. Well, ladies, y'all better step up and start taking care of each other, because I hate to break it to you, but men heard you.
If you enjoyed this video, I promise you'll enjoy this next video. I will see you.
And that's the thing, right? A guy, you can't even feel comfortable saving a woman. You see a woman there choking on a chicken bone. What's the first thing you're going to do? Let me give her some CPR. Nope. Let her choke. It's sad, but it's true. All right, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Now, if you made it to the end, do me a favor. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to make sure you get all my videos as soon as I release them. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next video.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of bird.